pocket full of ghosts, haunted by the paper chase. Every bill got a story, every stack of face digits on my mind like I'm tapping in the code. Vaults in my vision where the secrets corrode. Streets whisper sermons, preachers in designer robes. Hustle in my veins, blood pumping liquid gold. The block don't sleep, shadow dancing in the night. Dreams ain't free, so I charge them for the light. Cold currency
froze my soul in ice.
Bought my freedom, but I paid the price.
I think that the game's paradise.
Hold it close, but it cuts like a knife.
Froze my soul in ice.
Bought my freedom, but I paid the
I
price.
think that the game's paradise.
Hold it close, but it cuts like a knife.
Chains on my neck, feel the weight of ambition. Time ticking slow like I'm stuck in transmission. Bricks in the trunk, not a house but a mission. Numbers in the air like a mathematician. Eyes on my plate, vultures circling the feast. Feeding off the scraps, I was starving with the beast. Every move a gamble, life's a loaded dice. Snake eyes staring, fate's a silent heist.
Diamonds in the dark, glimmer where the cinders meet. Every sparkle's poison, every shine deceit. Tales of the rich written in the cracks of street. Cold currency, whispers promises it won't keep. Diamonds in the dark, glimmer where the cinders meet. Every sparkle's poison, every shine deceit. Tales of the rich written in the cracks of street. Cold currency, whispers promises it won't keep. Froze my soul in ice.
Bought my freedom, but I paid the price.
Live in the game's paradise.
Hold it close, but it cuts like a knife.
Froze my soul in ice.
Bought my freedom, but I paid the price.
Live in the game's paradise.
Hold it close, but it cuts like a knife. City on my back, spine cracking from the weight. Dreams in the gutter, but I'm trying to levitate. Whispers in the alley, snakes hiss, still is fake. Hands out for the bread, but they never bake. Potholes swallow dreams, streets never sleep. Nightmares on the corner, promises they keep. Chains swing heavy, but the heart stay cold. Heat tucked tight, cause the truth been sold.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't rest. Survival of the fittest, put your heart to the test. Concrete jungle, it'll eat you alive. Gotta move smart just to make it survive. Concrete jungle where the wolves don't rest. Survival of the fittest, put your heart to the test. Concrete jungle, it'll eat you alive. Gotta move smart just to make it survive.
Tires screech, echoes bounce off the bricks. Money talks loud, silence breaks quick. Hunger in the eyes, they prey on the weak. A moment of peace, man, that's what we seek. Shadow moves stealth, cash wrapped in a band. Fist full of fire, smoke slips through the hand. Tales from the curb, blood stains on the page. Life's a short fuse, ticket bomb in the cage.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't rest. Survival of the fittest, put your heart to the test. Concrete jungle, it'll eat you alive. Gotta move smart just to make it survive. Concrete jungle where the wolves don't rest. Survival of the fittest, put your heart to the test. Concrete jungle, it'll eat you alive. Gotta move smart just to make it survive. Gotta move smart just to make it survive.
Dark alleys whisper, shadows tap dance with the breeze. Money stacks high, taller than the city's disease. Dreams wrapped in plastic, hope sold by the gram. Clock ticks relentless, every second's a scam.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't sleep. Every block a secret, every soul runs deep. Concrete jungle where we hustle, we creep. Climbing through the rubble, chasing what we keep. Concrete jungle where the wolves don't sleep. Every block a secret, every soul runs deep. Concrete jungle where we hustle, we creep. Climbing through the rubble, chasing what we keep.
Chains heavy, neck colder than a polar night. Grind don't pause even when the sun takes flight. Lost prayers echo bouncing off brick and grime. Life's a ticking bomb and we dance on the chime. City lights blink, Morse code, secrets they confide. Steel veins pumping life, but the soul's denied. Pavements and canvas painted with tears and pride. Survival surrender, the lines too thin to decide.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't sleep. Every block a secret, every soul runs deep.
Concrete jungle where we hustle, we creep. Climbing through the rubble, chasing what we keep. Concrete jungle where the wolves don't sleep. Every block a secret, every soul runs deep. Concrete jungle where we hustle, we creep. Climbing through the rubble, chasing what we keep.
City lights flicker, shadow sharp as a razor. Chasing paper trails, dodging heat like a blazer. Streets got whisper secrets buried in pavement. Life's a gamble, every corner a statement. Smoke rise, slow dreams dissolve in the haze. Echoes in the alley, lost time, lost days. Pocket full of wishes, but the price ain't cheap. Clock hand spinning, and the devil don't sleep.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't play. Hunger in the air, prey never stays. Dreams built on rubber, hope and decay. Concrete jungle where the weak fade away.
Rooftops howl, moon hides in the smog. Heartbeat syncopate with the sound of the fog. Chain heavy on my neck, but it feel like a leash. Every dollar bought freedom, but it never brings peace. Windows cracked, stories leak through the glass. Chasing futures while we haunted by the past. Ice roll quick, fate hangs by a thread. In this jungle you run till you drop or you're dead.
Concrete jungle where the wolves don't play. Hunger in the air, prey never stays. Dreams built on rubber, hope and decay. Concrete jungle where the weak fade away.
City's heartbeat thump, 808 in my chest. Dreams in the gutter, hope put to the test. Street lights flicker, shadows dance on a brick. Life's a dice game, roll quick or get slick.
Concrete jungle where the wolves stay hungry. Money talks loud, but the silence is ugly. Step by step, feel the grind in my soul. Concrete jungle where the nights stay cold.
Chain heavy, dripping neck, feel the frostbite. Clock ticking, plot thickens under the street light. Kick scuff pavement, scorned by my hustle. Born in the struggle, built muscle for the tussle.
Echoes in the alley, whispers of the past. Broken glass symphony, nothing here lasts. Every step forward, the devil's pulling strings. I'm a king in the chaos, crown forts from swings. Concrete jungle where the wolves stay hungry. Money talks loud, but the silence is ugly. Step by step, feel the grind in my soul. Concrete jungle where the nights stay cold.
Streets whisper secrets, concrete got veins. Blood in the cracks, drip drops, remains. Diamonds in the gutter, sparkle through the pain. Fist full of nothing, but it still feels chained.
Eyes on the skyline, vultures doing laps. Time ticks louder, seconds collapse. Echoes in the alley, shadows overlap. Cannot run fate when it's set in the trap.
Diamond dust in my lungs, I breathe. Cutting through the dark, I bleed, I bleed. All that glitters ain't what you need. Diamond dust choking on the greed.
Diamond dust in my lungs, I breathe. Cutting through the dark, I bleed, I bleed. All that glitters ain't what you need. Diamond dust choking on the greed. Diamond dust choking on the greed.
no escape, just shadows and rust. Trust turns to ash, everything combusts.
Down and dust in the air of cuts. Offered in hail, sharp lungs in rust. No escape, just shadows and rust. Shoving kids in ash, everything combusts. Diamond dust choking on the greed. Diamond dust choking on the greed.
Yeah, teeth gleam, sharper than the guillotine. Blood on the floor, drip like a murder scene. Eyes cold, freezing burn, Arctic dream. Heart black, darker than a goth kid scheme. Bag full of schemes, cash left obscene. Chasing ghosts in the night, haunted limousine. Took the crown, left them shook. No vaccine, venom in my veins, running pure, pristine.
Diamond fangs cutting through the chain, heavy on the neck, can't hide the pain. Diamond fangs shining in the rain, bite down hard, leave a permanent stain. Diamond fangs cutting through the chain, heavy on the neck, can't hide the pain. Diamond fangs shining in the rain, bite down hard, leave a permanent stain.
Night moves, shadows dance like they scheming. Mask on, villain flow, plotting while I'm dreaming. Bass thump, heart jump, paranoia streaming. Turn the block to a movie, horror film screening. Wolves howl, pack tight, feast in the clearing. Chains loud, clinking like death, nearing. Stash the crown, cause the throne's disappearing. Trust none, even mirrors ain't endearing.
Diamond fangs cutting through the chain, heavy on the neck, can't hide the pain. Diamond fangs shining in the rain, bite down hard, leave a permanent stain. Diamond fangs cutting through the chain, heavy on the neck, can't hide the pain. Diamond fangs shining in the rain, bite down hard, leave a permanent stain. Diamond fangs cutting through the chain, heavy on the neck, can't hide the pain. Diamond fangs shining in the rain, bite down hard, leave a permanent stain. Diamond fangs cutting through the chain, heavy on the neck, can't hide the pain. Diamond fangs shining in the rain, bite down hard, leave a permanent stain.
Sharks in the water, the fins keep circling. Chain so icy, wrist like I'm hurting. Gold on my teeth, flash when I'm smirking. Came from the mud, now the whip's out in Berlin. Money and stacks, it don't fold, it just towers. Clock on the wrist, ticking, burning the hours. Haters throw shade, but I'm growing like flowers. Sweet taste of revenge, yeah, I'm chasing it sour.
Drip or drown, tell me which you choose. Waves too strong, boy, you're bound to lose. Ice so cold, make the devil snooze. Drip or drown, tell me which you choose.
Counting blue hundreds with the math all twisted. Came from the gutter, now the dreams all vivid. Pockets on swole, man, they look double-fisted. Talking big game, but they ain't never risked it. Came with the heat, lead a block all blistered. Chain gotta shine, yeah, gleams like a whisper. Money talks loud, man, my stacks got richer. Hustle's the canvas, I paint like a drifter. Flooded the wrist, now the time moves slower. Hustle on max, but the vibe on lower. Enemies watching, snakes in the clover. Life's a roulette, and I'm spinning it over.
Drip or drown, tell me which you choose. Waves too strong, boy, you're bound to lose. Ice so cold, make the devil snooze. Drip or drown, tell me which you choose.
Heart colder than a freezer, streets never tease you. Dream ship chip like the paint on the beamer. Money in my mind, snakes in my demeanor. Trust falling faster than a bad casino. Drip drowning, sharks in the shallow pool. Rules bent, life's a crooked tool. Enemy disguise, sweet but cruel. Chasing gold, I ain't nobody's fool.
Ice cold, can't feel my soul. Diamonds, heavy pressure made me whole. Ice cold, life took its toll. Hearts on freeze, I can lose control.
Ice cold, can't feel my soul. Diamonds, heavy pressure made me roll. Ice cold, life took its toll. Hearts on freeze, I can lose control.
Running from the past, shadows in the rear. Future blurry, pain crystal clear. Whispers in the wind, paranoia near. Bag heavy, but the weight ain't cheer. Paper stacking, but my trust stay folding. Deals dirty, hands corroding. Broken clock, still the time golden. Stay locked, streets forever be holding. Frostbite on my thoughts, can't thaw the grief. Cash rules, but it's a crooked thief. Hunger deep, sharper than the sharpest teeth. Ice cold ambition underneath the heat.
Ice cold, can't feel my soul. Diamonds, heavy pressure made me whole. Ice cold, life took its toll. Hearts on freeze, I can lose control.
Ice cold, can't feel my soul. Diamonds, heavy pressure made me whole. Ice cold, life took its toll. Hearts on freeze, I can lose control.
Yeah, shadows creeping, I'm the night's dread. Dreams stay twisted, sleep on cold beds. Snakes in the grass, heads get severed. Words cut deeper, sharp as my endeavors. Frostbite fingers gripping on a chain. Money like water, but I drown in the rain. Chasing the high, clouds numb the pain. Crows circling, whispers call my name.
Ice in my veins, heart don't beat. Echoes of the game, cold concrete. Run through the fire, can't feel heat. Ice in my veins, heart don't beat. Ice in my veins, heart don't beat. Echoes of the game, cold concrete. Run through the fire, can't feel heat. Ice in my veins, heart don't beat. Heart don't beat.
Yo, watchers lurking, wolves at the door. Tales of the grind, written in gore. Tried to bury me, I rose from the floor. Now I'm the storm, they can't ignore. Gold teeth flash, smiles deceitful. Time moves quick, life's illegal. Stacking sins, they call me lethal. Came from the dark, nothing peaceful.
Those frozen, no thought, no change. Chains rattling, life rearrange. Every breath's a gamble, dice in my hand. Playing with fate, I don't understand.
Heart don't beat. Heart don't beat.
Yeah.
Cloak in the night, I'm a phantom in motion. Ghost ride the whip, tidal wave in the ocean. Wrist got a gleam, frostbite when it glisten. Haters throwing shade, but the boy never listen. Pockets on a dot, nah, pockets obese. Bread multiplying, call it east in the feast.
King of the shadows,
Crown made of pain,
walking through the fire.
dancing in the rain.
King of the shadows,
Thrown on the edge,
living for the hustle.
hanging by a thread.
Yeah, city on my back, skyscraper spine. Blueprints in my veins, gold veins intertwined. Enemies lurking, snakes in the grass. Got the motor revved up, turn the moat real fast. Money talks fluent, my language exotic. Every step calculated, move robotic.
Tick, tick, the clock screams, my future remains. Mirror showing monster eyes caught in a blaze. A shadow ain't a shadow if it steps in the sun. But I'm chasing the eclipse till the race is done.
King of the shadows,
Crown made of pain,
walking through the fire.
dancing in the rain.
King of the shadows,
Thrown on the edge,
living for the hustle.
hanging by a thread. Cloak in the night, but my vision's clear. Fates in the whispers only I can hear. King of the shadows, ruler of the dim. In a world of chaos, I learned how to swim.
King of the shadows, King of the shadows. City sleeps, but I'm wide awake. Dreams on pause, money to make. Shadow moves, alley slick. Heart beating like a clock tick. Dark roads where the street lights flicker. Pocket slim, but the grind gets thicker. Breath cold, fog in the air. Chasing the bag, don't stop, don't care.
Midnight hustle, the grind don't stop. Clock keeps ticking, I'm rising to the top. Hands stay dirty, but the paper stay clean. Living in a nightmare, chasing a dream.
Empty fridge, ramen on the stove. Hunger drives deeper than a treasure trove. Phone buzz, numbers that I gotta chase. No time to waste, no second to misplace. Rooftop views, skyline my throne. Building my empire brick by stone. Bloodshot eyes, but the vision stays sharp. Every move I make, another street smart.
Echoes in the alley, whispers of the past. Fast life living.
City sleeps, but I'm wide awake. Dreams on pause, money to make. Shadow moves, alley slick. Heart beating like a clock tick. Dark roads where the street lights flicker. Pocket slim, but the grind gets thicker. Breath cold, fog in the air. Chasing the bag, don't stop, don't care.
Midnight hustle, the grind don't stop. Clock keeps ticking, I'm rising to the top. Hands stay dirty, but the paper stay clean. Living in a nightmare, chasing a dream. Yeah.
Empty fridge, ramen on the stove. Hunger drives deeper than the treasure trove. Phone buzz, numbers that I gotta chase. No time to waste, no second to misplace. Rooftop views, skyline my throne. sharp. Every move I make, another street smart.
Echoes in the alley, whispers of the past. Fast life living, but the shadows cast.
The devil on my shoulder, angel went mute. Choices like bullets, I just reload and shoot.
Shadow creeping, city don't sleep. Wolves in the alley, they hunting deep. Chain swinging, pendulum freeze. Clock ticking slow, blood on the breezy.
Midnight mirage,
Caught in the haze,
blur out the edges.
lost in the maze.
Midnight mirage,
Shadows ablaze,
eyes in the dark, stuck in the gaze. Midnight mirage,
caught in the haze,
blur out the edges.
lost in the maze.
Midnight mirage,
Shadows ablaze,
eyes in the dark, stuck in the gaze.
concrete jungle, whispers in stone. Every corner a throne, but it's cold alone. Dreams sold in baggies, hope on the scale. Currency of the broken, stories they tell.
Sirens wail, lullaby of the blood. Time a crooked thief, hands off the clock. Mirror cracks, reflections betray. Who you were yesterday, lost in the fray. Midnight mirage,
Caught in the haze,
blur out the edges.
lost in the maze.
Midnight mirage,
Shadows ablaze,
eyes in the dark, stuck in the gaze. Midnight mirage,
caught in the haze,
blur out the edges.
lost in the maze.
Midnight mirage,
Shadows ablaze,
eyes in the dark, stuck in the gaze.
Stacked up bills, skyscraper dreams. Pockets got weight, they bustin' seams. Ghosts in the whip, all black, no beams. Silent moves louder than a million screams. Snakes in the grass, I keep the lawn cut. Came from the mud,
Now the chain stays shut, grit in my teeth, diamonds in my gut. Door kicked open, now they know what's up.
money in the air, let it fall where it land. Palm full of gold, I got Midas in my hand. Dreams of a king, building castles in the sand. Money in the air, money in the air, man. Money in the air, let it fall where it land. Palm full of gold, I got Midas in my hand. Dreams of a king, building castles in the sand. Money in the air, money in the air, man.
Shadows on my six, paranoia at the cost. Every step forward feels like I'm lost. Chains so cold, neck got frost, but I never sold soul, no matter the cost. Paper stack high, it's a house of cards. Wolves at the door, yeah, they hunting hard. I'm playing chess while they playing charades. Life's a roulette, I'm the ace in the spades.
Money in the air, let it fall where it land. Palm full of gold, I got Midas in my hand. Dreams of a king, building castles in the sand. Money in the air, money in the air, man. Money in the air, let it fall where it land. Palm full of gold, I got Midas in my hand. Dreams of a king, building castles in the sand. Money in the air, money in the air, man. Shadows on my wrist, I'm frozen in a twist. Money doing flips, acrobat on my list. Whispers in the back, snakes hissing in the mist. Back so big it got its own zip code. Digits in the safe, call it my cheat code. Money moves, that's the groove. Stack it up, never lose. Money moves, yeah, approve. Back secure, what's the news? All the moves, always lose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always lose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always lose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always lose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves.
Dreams in my pocket, nightmares on the floor. Heart iced out, but the hustle still warm. Counting dirty bills while the city's in a storm. From the basement, now my rooftop's a throne. King of the jungle, crown carved from stone.
I hear the cash calling echoes in my dome. Phone buzz twice, deals made in my zone. From rags to riches, teach my own tone. No handouts, build it on my own. Money moves, that's the groove. Stack it up, never lose. Money moves, yeah, proof. Back secure, what's the news? Money moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves. I mean, I will. Money moves, that's the groove. Stack it up, never lose. Money moves, yeah, proves. Back secure, what's the news? Money moves, always choose. Moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose. All the moves, all the moves, all the moves, always choose.
Pockets swollen, looking like a bad decision. While they're doing yoga, flexing on precision. Diamonds dancing, moonwalk in the kitchen. Got the stove on, dreams cooking, no permission.
Chains, heavy neck, feeling like a freezer burn. Cash flows faster than these lessons learned. I talk to Benji, he don't never talk back, but the silence louder than a money stack.
Money talks, yeah, scream my name. Paper planes flying, but I ain't to blame. Money talks, but the whispers heard. Every dollar earned, another bridge burns.
Streets whisper secrets, shadows play the chords. Lost friends traded loyalty for rewards. Life's a chessboard, kings fall to pawns, but I'm still moving, dust till dawn.
Came from the bottom, now the floor is marble. Used to chase meals, now it's Michelin star goals. Enemies close, but the fam closer. They pray for my fall, but I'm the composer.
Counting blessings, but the numbers twist. Every game feeling like a risk I missed. Fame's a chain, freedom's the cost. Money talks loud, but I feel so lost.
Money talks, yeah, scream my name. Paper planes flying, but I ain't to blame. Money talks, but the whispers heard. Every dollar earned, another bridge burns.
Moonlit corners, shadows hold secrets. Stacks in the mattress, whispers beneath it. Hunger in the belly, growl of the beast. Every move surgical, feast or the least. Neon signs flicker, cold streets breathe. Dreams get buried where the concrete bleeds. Hood politics, the language of survival. Clock tick-tocks, every second's a revival.
Nightfall, hustle with the wolves are on. Climbing from the bottom, carving out my throne. Nightfall, hustle when the sky turns black. Ain't no turning back, ain't no turning back. Nightfall, hustle with the wolves are on. Climbing from the bottom, carving out my throne. Nightfall, hustle when the sky turns black. Ain't no turning back, ain't no turning back.
Bando kitchen, chef with the wrist twist. Alleyways sing songs of the misfit. Pockets stay heavy, but the soul feels hollow. Path paving shadows, hard to swallow. Chains on my neck, got the frostbite glow. Pyramids on my mind, let the empire grow. Trust no smile, every grin got teeth. Foes plot deep, snakes in the reef.
Dreams in the distance, clouds too thick. Steps in the mud, every move slick. Wolves howl louder, shadows grow near. But fear don't live here, fear don't live here. Ain't no turning back, ain't no turning back.
Bag on my mind, it's a chase through the fog. City's a jungle, I'm the king and the dog. Stacking my paper, no printer involved. They want the sequence, but code ain't resolved. Not like a movie, the plot full of twists. Rocks on the wrist, they ain't catching my
my drift. Whispers and shadows, the snakes start to hiss, but I'm dodging the venom, my aim never miss.
On the grind, no rewind, time's money I invest. Foot on the gas, no rest, no rest. On the grind, every step, every breath's the test. Foot on the gas, no rest, no rest.
Dreams in my scope, got the aim of a sniper. Money talks loud, I'm the coldest cipher. Dodging the fakes, whisper lies like a spider. Web full of traps, but I climb up higher. Chains on my neck like a leash broke loose. Pockets get swollen, call it financial abuse. Drip so cold, turn the sun into juice. Hustle on fire, they can't handle the truth.
They doubted the kid, now I'm all in their mansions. Flipping my losses, turned them into pensions. Pressure was heavy, I made it ascension. Fade on my line, no misconnections.
Money on my mind, heavy like a cinder block. Dreams in my pocket, stuffed like a lunchbox. Fast like no pit stop, engine on full throttle, chasing after ghosts. Sipping from a crack bottle, night turns to morning, but the grind don't sleep. Chains on my neck, feel the cold run deep. Snakes in the grass, eyes sharp for the creep. Talking in my shadow, but the words too cheap. Paper dreams folded,
Torn and stitched, stack it high, watch it burn, I'm rich. Paper dreams, they cut and twist. Money talks, but the truth gets missed.
city lights flicker, neon veins in the dark. Heartbeats sink to the bass, leave a mark. Cops on the corner, blue flash, stay sharp. Life's a gamble, every roll feels stark. Counting up my sins, calculated in my hand. Built a castle on sand, still I'm trying to expand. Voices in my head like a renegade band. Running from the mirror, can't face the man.
Paper crumbles, so do we. Cycle spinning endlessly. Riches fade, the cost ain't free. What's the point of it all? You see. You see. You see. You see. You see.
City skyline draped in smoggy blankets. Stacking bricks, no Tetris, but I bank it. God dreams so loud they shatter the silence. Money talks, mind screaming in defiance. Dark nights, neon lights bleed the pavement. Lost souls, dollar signs, my enslavement. Chain heavy, neck sore, call it my anchor. Life's a movie, but I'm the lone banker.
Rooftop confessions, who gon' hear me? Talking to the stars, they near me. Echoes of the grind, loud and eerie. Rooftop confessions, they can't clear me. Rooftop confessions, who gon' hear me? Talking to the stars, they near me. Echoes of the grind, loud and eerie. Rooftop confessions, they can't clear me.
Pocket swollen, but the soul stays hollow. Shadows on my tail, they quick to follow. Stomach growling once, ate pride for supper. Now the place gold, but the taste got tougher. Dripped in diamonds, drowning in the sparkle. Came from the mud, now I'm part of the marvel. Used to count pennies, now I'm counting scars. Battlefield bruises turned into shooting stars.
Rooftop confessions, who gon' hear me? Talking to the stars, they near me. Echoes of the grind, loud and eerie. Rooftop confessions, they can't clear me. Rooftop confessions, who gon' hear me? Talking to the stars, they near me. Echoes of the grind, loud and eerie. Rooftop confessions, they can't clear me.
Came from the bottom, now we up on the roof. Concrete jungle, every block got the proof. Chain swinging heavy, feel the weight of the loot. Enemies lurking, gotta lace up the boots. Shadows in the alleys, whispers in the breeze. Move so sharp, cut the air with ease. City lights flicker, stories never at peace. Hunger in the eyes, won't settle, won't cease.
Rooftop kings, yeah, we reign in the night. Echoes of the struggle under neon lights. Rooftop kings got the city inside, climbing higher. Ain't no ceiling tonight. Rooftop kings, yeah, we reign in the night. Echoes of the struggle under neon lights. Rooftop kings got the city inside, climbing higher. Ain't no ceiling tonight.
Plates full of pressure, diamonds form in the dark. Hustle's an art, every move leave a mark. Rats in the maze, but we break through the arc. Stars on my neck, wear the sky like a scarf. Counting these blessings, but I'm stacking the sins. Life's a roulette, keep on betting to win. Snakes in the grass, hear the rattle with spins. But we kings of the heights, where the skylight begins.
Rooftop kings, yeah, we reign in the night. Echoes of the struggle under neon lights. Rooftop kings got the city inside, climbing higher. Ain't no ceiling tonight. Rooftop kings, yeah, we reign in the night. Echoes of the struggle under neon lights. Rooftop kings got the city inside, climbing higher. Ain't no ceiling tonight.
Snakes in the grass, venom in the fangs. Counting dirty cash, fingerprints on the stains. Night moves silent, moonlight drips. Whispers in the alley, blades on the hips. Echoes in the chamber, hollow tips hum. Heartbeat racing, can't outrun the drum. So cheap, tag on the price. Gamble with the devil, rolling loaded dice. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. Creeping where the echoes bounce. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. In the dark where silence counts. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. Creeping where the echoes bounce. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. In the dark where silence counts. Black hoodie armor, cityscape war zone. Concrete jungle, predators all alone. Dreams turn to ash, blowing through the cracks. Chains on the neck, freedom on the racks. Glitch in the matrix, static in the code. Life rewinds slow, then it starts to erode. Truth in the void, lies in the smoke. Choking on the air, every breath's a joke. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. Creeping where the echoes bounce. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. In the dark where silence counts. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. Creeping where the echoes bounce. Shadow bounce, shadow bounce. In the dark where silence counts. City lights flicker, shadowed in the mist. Pockets full of secrets, can't resist the twist. Dreams in the gutter, swimming in the sin. Lost in the shuffle, where do I begin? Heavy is the risk, gold chains on frost. Counting every dollar, every win, every loss. Grimy in the alleys, whispers in the dark. Heart's a cold engine, never needs a spark.
Shadow drip, shadow drip. Running through the night. Shadow drip, shadow drip. Chasing all the light. Dripping in the shadows. Cold but it burns. Shadow drip, shadow drip. Tables gon' turn.
Eyes like a hawk, vision cutting through the haze. Hunger in my chest, counting hours, counting days. Knuckles raw, scars telling stories on my skin. Every loss a lesson, every scar a win. Rolling through the jungle, where the hunters feast. No mercy in the rhythm, unleash the beast. Baseline thumping, it's a heartbeat war. Shadow drip forever, can't ignore the roar.
destiny's destroyed. What's the price of freedom? What's the cost of fame? Shadow drip eternal, never plays a game. Tears rattling, echoing the voice, stepping on the cracks, destiny's destroyed. What's the price of freedom? What's the cost of fame? Shadow drip eternal, never plays a game.
Echoes in the alley, shadows creep on the stone. Whispers of the block, every street got a tone. Wallets grow fat, hearts turn brittle. Big moves on the board, pawns stay little. Running with a pack that don't bark, just bite. Teeth in the dark, no spark, just night. Stacks on the table, cards in the sleeve. Play your hand wrong, watch your fam grieve.
Shadow games, who's the hunter, who's to blame? Dice roll, call, faces change. Shadow games, shadow games, shadow games, shadow games. Who's the hunter, who's to blame? Dice roll, call, faces change. Shadow games, shadow games.
Grimy like the gutter where the secrets spill. Chasing that paper, but it cuts like steel. Rats in the maze, cheese too sweet. Trap set tight, watch them fall to the beat. Money talks loud, but silence cuts deeper. Reaper on the line, souls getting cheaper. Bricks in the bag, ghosts in the mirror. Run fast, but the end's getting nearer.
Clock 6 slow when you waiting for a sign. Life on the edge, walking thin wide lines. Lights flash red, sirens scream raw, but the game don't stop. It's the law of the claw.
Shadow games, shadow games, shadow games. Who's the hunter, who's to blame? Dice roll, call, faces change. Shadow games, shadow games, shadow games, shadow games. Who's the hunter, who's to blame? Dice roll, call, faces change. Shadow games, shadow games, shadow games, shadow games.
City buzzing, shadows humming under neon's blaze. Tires screech, a symphony in the alley maze. Moon hanging crooked, whispering crimes. Clock hands broken, can't rewind the times. Steel nerves, pocket heat, heart pumping bass. Concrete jungle, every move a paper chase. Midnight sermons, preachers in the haze. Sins for sale, redemption in a briefcase.
Skyline dreams falling through the seams. Cash rules the night, or so it seems. Skyline dreams haunting my extremes. No escape, trapped in the machine.
Smog painting skies, lungs fight for air. Every breath taxed, the cost ain't fair. Voices echo, deals carved in stone. Hustle's the religion, faith stands alone. Rat race, cheddar trails, cheese molding quick. Dice roll, life bed on a loaded trick. Eyes bloodshot, visions blurred in streams. Chasing shadows, lost in skyline dreams.
Echoes of sirens, the city sings. Caged ambition, the clip wings. Dollars in the wind, they never land. Promises written in shifting sand. Echoes of sirens, the city sings. Caged ambition, the clip wings. Dollars in the wind, they never land. Promises written in shifting sand.
Skyline dreams falling through the seams. Eyes froze the night, or so it seems. Skyline dreams haunting my extremes. No escape, trapped in the machine.
Midnight creeping, shadows on the pavement. Dreams so heavy, can't escape the basement. Crown on my head, but it's tilted, sliding. City like a beast, jaws wide, it's biting.
Skyline hustle, running through the grind, dollar signs flashing, can't leave them behind. Skyline hustle, stacking up my climb, never stop moving, living on borrowed time.
Smoke curls rising, whispers in the neon. World so cold, force my demons to free on. Back alley deals, echoes of ambition. Life's a roulette spinning on a mission.
Chains on my neck, they clink like a warning. Rain on the glass, feels like the morning. Hunger so loud, it's screaming, roaring. Got no reverse, my path keeps soaring. Skyline hustle, running through the grind, dollar signs flashing, can't leave them behind. Skyline hustle, stacking up my climb, never stop moving, living on borrowed time.
Stacks on stacks, skyscraper tall. Climbing to the top, no fear to fall. Pocket heavy dreams, heavy bank on swole. From the mud to the marble, heart turned cold. Drip so wet, they thought it rained.
Diamonds dancing, wrists unchained. Snakes in the grass, I keep it mowed. Heat tucked tight, in case it explodes. Stacked up high, can't touch the sky. Money talks loud, I amplify. Stacked up high, let the haters try. Built this throne, won't say goodbye.
Block hot, sweat dripping like a sauna. Enemies looking paranoia's my persona. Whip blacked out, Batmobile vibes. Cruising through the night, shadows in my eyes.
Eyes on my soul, battles I fought, lessons in the pain, wisdom they taught. Grind don't stop, I'm a beast unleashed. Feast on the game till the game deceased. Stacked up high, can't touch the sky. Money talks loud, I amplify. Stacked up high, let the haters try. Built this throne, won't say goodbye.
Stacks tall, tower like a Jenga block. Shadows on the block, whispers in the Glock. Late night hustle, moonlight the only clock. Digits flip quicker than a tick-tock. Pocket full of ghosts, haunted by the loot. Chasing green, got the devil in pursuit. Tread out thin ice, skates don't compute. Fall through the cracks, the world stays mute.
Stacks on stacks with a ceiling there.
Stacks on stacks, keep the dreams intact.
Stacks on stacks, stacks never on cat. All I know is stacks on stacks on stacks. Stacks on stacks with a ceiling there.
Stacks on stacks, keep the dreams intact.
Stacks on stacks, can't fall, can't black. All I know is stacks on stacks.
Cold world, hoodie zip to the chin. Money talks loud, drowning out the sin. Scars on my knuckles, story in my skin. They want to shine, but never where I've been. Dice roll life, every move a gamble. Snakes in the grass, I dismantle. Chain swinging heavy, neck like an anvil. Never light work, never candle. Echoes of the grind, hear it in my chest. Heart beats heavy, never time to rest. Climbing up the ladder, no harness, no vest. Every dollar earned, I call it a test.
Stacks on stacks with a ceiling there.
Stacks on stacks, keep the dreams intact.
Stacks on stacks, can't fall, but clay. All I know is stacks on stacks. Stacks on stacks with a ceiling there.
Stacks on stacks, keep the dreams intact.
Stacks on stacks, can't fall, but clay. All I know is stacks on stacks.
Shadows dance where the street lights blink. Hard cold chain heavy, watch the ice clink. Step through the smoke, ain't no time to think. Dreams sinking faster than a ship at the brink. Hustle like the clock, got no hands to freeze. City whisper secrets carried by the breeze.
Street shadows, they follow where I go. Underneath the moon where the cold winds blow. Street shadows, they whisper, they know. Can't shake the darkest stitch to my soul. Street shadows, they follow where I go. Underneath the moon where the cold winds blow. Street shadows, they whisper, they know. Can't shake the darkest stitch to my soul.
Grind louder than the engine in the Hellcat. Pain got layers, peel it back like a cellophane wrap. Eyes wide open, but the vision still black. Life's a roulette, watch the wheel click clack. Concrete jungle where the weak collapse. Every scar's a story, every cut maps traps.
Echoes in the alleys, the ghosts won't rest. Heartbeats sync with the bass in my chest. Promises broken, sins confessed, but I still chase dreams, can't settle for less.
Street shadows, they follow where I go. Underneath the moon where the cold winds blow. Street shadows, they whisper, they know. Can't shake the darkest stitched in my soul.
Street lights dim, the world fades slow. Street shadows linger, won't let me grow. Caught in the cycle, round and round I flow. Street shadows, the only home I know.
Yeah. Diamonds dancing, shadows flicker in the cut. Candle wax dripping, trying to patch what they cut. Shawty whisper sweet sins, venom on her lips. His pockets got a limp, cash heavy, money trips. Sipping slow, poison swirling in the styrofoam. Broken halos, angels out here on their own. City cold, frostbite, where the heart should go. Echoes in the alley, whispers from the unknown.
Street symphony, the bassline hums. 808 heartbeat, kingdom of crumbs. Rooftop dreams trying to outrun slums. Street symphony, this where I'm from.
Skyscrapers tall, still can't block the rain. Blood stains on my name, inked it into my veins. Chasing paper shadows creep behind my back. Moonlight cast a glare, wolves plotting their attack. Whispers in the wind, secrets in the cracks. They talking about to come up, I'm counting stacks. Streets sing lullabies, but nightmares don't nap. Reality at leash, can't escape the trap.
Street symphony, the bassline hums. 808 heartbeat, kingdom of crumbs. Rooftop dreams trying to outrun slums. Street symphony, this where I'm from.
Street lights buzzing, shadows in the fog. Money in my hands, dirt under my paws. Clock ticks slow, but my heart beats quick. Chain so cold, make the summer feel sick. Drip too loud, drown the whispers in the breeze. Hunger in my chest, got me moving with ease. Talk slick, you could catch a lip full of teeth. Every breath I take feels like a thief.
Street lights glow, shadows creep slow. Every step I take where the real ones go.
Street lights glow, hearts beat low. What you reap, best believe it'll grow.
Street lights glow, shadows creep slow. Every step I take where the real ones go.
Street lights glow, hearts beat low. What you reap, best believe it'll grow.
Corner store gospel, preached by the broke. Hopes in the bag, but the dreams went up in smoke. Pain in my veins, fuel for the grind. Diamonds on my wrist, can't tell the time.
Concrete jungle, prey and predator. Words hit sharp, cut deep like a senator. Cash rules everything, the paper's my religion. Every dollar bill, another piece of my vision.
Street lights glow, shadows creep slow. Every step I take where the real ones go.
Street lights glow, hearts beat low. What you reap, best believe it'll grow.
Street lights glow, shadows creep slow. Every step I take where the real ones go.
Street lights glow, hearts beat low. What you
and my shadow always lets me win. Street lights glow, hearts beat low. What you reap, best believe it'll grow. Street lights glow, hearts beat low. What you reap, best believe it'll grow. Rumble, streets gon' quake. Wallet so fat I need a back brace. Chasing green, no lawnmower snake. Stacking these bricks, not a single mistake. Late nights colder, heart like December. Enemies creeping, but I don't remember. On my grind, never off center. Heat in the trunk, no winter splendor. Money talks, I don't stutter. Drip so sharp, cut through butter. On the rise, no one can shudder. Top of the game, I'm the gutters, utter. From the mud, now my wrists on glitter. Haters mad, they just Twitter, bitter. Wolves in the field, yeah, I'm the sitter. Pockets obese, got my denim. Fitter dreams once broke, now they tailor-made. Dodging the shade, let the champagne cascade. Lines hit hard, sharper than a blade. City on my back, every debt repaid. Whip so clean, leave the block baptized. Vision on the prize, never capsize. Enemies plotting, but they paralyzed. I'm the wave, they just capsize. In the kitchen whipping alchemy stew. Bricks in the basement, money taller than Peru. Face on the mirror said, who you tryna fool? Came from the mud, now my wrist a frozen pool. Snakes in the grass, hear them hiss when I move. Shadows in the back, got them watching every groove. Trap dreams got the block on my seams. Nightmares, but the money redeems. Trap dreams stacking right till it gleams. Wake up, still hear the fiends.
Hunger in my veins, every step is a war. Bag on my shoulder, city knocking on my door. Paranoia whispering is louder than before, but the commas in the bank keep begging me for more. Smoke in the air, but my vision stay clear. Came from the bottom, now the top's what I steer. Demons in my ear, telling tales I don't hear. All for the dream, sacrifice, no fear.
Trap dreams got the black on my seams. Nightmares, but